What's up everybody, Neighbor here and welcome to the Neighbor's Kitchen. Today, we're gonna do a one-pot stop meal. We're gonna cook dinner, 3 courses, all in the Instant Pot. First, we're gonna start out by making some pork chops in it, and then we're gonna make some cauliflower mash, and then we're gonna steam vegetables in it. One pot, easy cleanup, minimal preparation. We're gonna make 4 servings today, so you can either share it with your friends, your neighbors, or you can use it as meal prep. Get yourself 4 meals, eat 1 fresh, package up 3 for later in the week. There you go. So hey, appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's fire this bad boy up. Let's get cooking.
Alright, we're going to start out by getting our pork chops out. I got these from Butcher Box. They are about 1 inch thick. These will cook absolutely perfectly in the Instant Pot. We're going to start out by covering them in some avocado oil, as it has no flavor. That is going to take away from the seasoning that I call Neighbor's flavor. Perhaps one day I'll show you guys how to make this. So I want to spread it around, get rid of any clumpies like that, and then with one clean hand and one dirty hand, you are going to get the sides. Make sure you have 360-degree coverage all across your pork chops. There we go. Right like so. Okay. And on the opposite side, you're going to do the same thing with some more avocado oil and a paintbrush that is not used for painting. And more Neighbor's flavor. Right like so. You can do this ahead of time and put it in the fridge for some seasoning. Now we're going to get our cauliflower going. So you want to get it out of its container or its wrapper and start by peeling off some of the stuff that you don't want. I'm going to halve it and then quarter it right like so. And then you just do more of the same, basically getting rid of the stuff you don't want and leaving the stuff that you do want, which is most of preparation in cooking, to be honest with you. Is just getting what you want out of it and leaving the rest for the trash, I suppose. There you go. And get rid of the stems, get rid of the leaves, and leave just the flower, right like so. So now you have these. Go ahead and get some kind of a container to store them in. I'm going to get a mixing bowl and cut them into little florets. Now, if you do not want to do this, you can buy cauliflower at the grocery store that is already cut into florets like this. That's not cheating if you do that. So go ahead and do that if you would like. I won't judge you. I just wanted to show you how to do it from scratch. Yep, so cut it into sizes just like that. All these little leftovers here, don't waste those. They'll cook up and mash just fine. Alright, now we're going to get our ingredients together for the cauliflower mash. We're going to get some fresh Parmesan cheese and a cheese grater. And we're going to grate roughly a half a cup of freshly shredded Parmesan. Now you can use the kind that you buy in a shaker bottle, but I highly recommend doing this. This is a step above, and it's not that much more effort to get into it. So then you're going to put it into your measuring cup, right like so. If you go over half a cup, no big deal, but don't go under. Trust me. Okay, let's get these pork chops a-rolling. You're going to turn your Instant Pot onto saute. Put in a little bit of olive oil and about a tablespoon of butter. Look at that guy melting. Beautiful. If you'd like, you can add some garlic in here. I opted not to because I figured this meal had enough garlic in it. I didn't want to have everything overpowered, so we're going to let that melt down some more. Go ahead and get out your pork chops. Look at those guys. Can't wait to eat that. Go ahead and stir it around. Make sure your butter's all melted, and you want a nice consistency, all melted through and through of the oil and butter together. Once it starts bubbling like that, you know you're about ready. Okay, so grab some tongs, and you're going to place 2, not all 4, 2 right into the bottom of the pot. right like so. Okay. So what we're going for here is this is going to add some texture and some color and basically just make them look all pretty. Because when you cook pork in an Instant Pot, it's not going to look like what you're used to if you grilled it or cooked it in a pan. So this step is kind of important. Go ahead and keep checking it, and then once you get the color that you desire, go ahead and flip them about 90 degrees at the bottom onto a portion of the bottom of the pot that is freshly warmed. And at that same time, you are letting the part you used reheat. So once you get these about 1 to 2 minutes per side, you want to go ahead and get your edges. You want the whole thing seared, okay? Right like so. Look at how fast that changes. Isn't that wonderful? Now go ahead and do your other two in the same manner. Okay. Look at that steam. Can you smell it through the TV? That would be neat. Yep. Right like so. Letting it get all pretty. Getting that nice crispy texture on the outside. Wonderful. I'd like to know if this is something that you've tried before or would like to try. Go ahead and post in the comments below and let me know. Look at that color. I went a little bit longer on these two because I wanted to show you the difference in timing and color. You can put this to however long or little that you like, depending on your preference of the crust. Okay, do the same thing. Get the edges right like so, and set them aside when done. Now, all that glazing on the bottom, don't be afraid of. That's flavor. I'm going to show you how to get it up. You're going to put in about 1 cup of beef broth, some Worcestershire, that word that I can't pronounce, sauce. Fortunately, I can spell it. Go ahead and look in the description above or below, whichever. I'm gonna let that kind of get up to a boil while you go find your liquid smoke. Check that out. Put in a few shakes of that, and then with a wooden spoon, you're going to scrape up all the glazing on the bottom and mix it into the solution. Delicious. Place in your pork chops right like so, and put on the lid. Yep, beautiful. You're gonna do regular pressure for 7 minutes, and here we go. Okay, at the end of 7 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and do a manual release, and be safe about this. Don't put your hand right over the nozzle. Steam is a nasty burn. I don't want to see anybody go through that. So now you're going to grab some kind of a cutting board or plate or bowl, whatever your favorite is, and place them on that. Get a sheet of aluminum foil and cover it with a towel to let them rest with a little bit of insulation. Now you're going to take your Instant Pot with the solution in the bottom still, get a steamer pot, and put in your cauliflower. Put the lid on, and guess what? We're going to do another 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, guess what? You're going to do the same thing. Release it, put it off to the side, get another pot, and you're going to transfer in your steamed cauliflower. Look at that. Right like so. Once you get some out, you can take the whole thing with some tongs and migrate much more. Put in your parmesan, put in some salt and pepper. With your garlic paste, approximately 3 sizes of cloves. Get all the cheese, that's important, and set it aside. Now get your frozen vegetables of your choice. They don't have to be this. I'm using squash and cauliflower and carrots, and you're going to set it to just 2 minutes this time. If you like things a little more crunchy, go just 1. All right, let's get you set up over here. Get your potato masher and we're going to turn our cauliflower into basically the same consistency of mashed potatoes. If you've never tried this, you've got to try this. At my house, I don't count calories, I count carbs, and this is a very fun and tasty alternative to mashed potatoes. All right. After a minute of natural release, going to go ahead and pop the lid off and grab our steamed veggies, put them in a mixing bowl. We can move our Instant Pot to the side for later. Put in a tablespoon of butter, salt and pepper. Mix it up while it's hot. You want to get that butter all around. You can sound the dinner bell at this point. Go ahead and mix up your cauliflower mash. Mix up your steamed vegetables from frozen. Bring on over your pork. Take off your insulation. And voila. Look at this spread. Super simple, one pot, one device, minimal preparation. You get 4 meals out of this. You can either cook this for your friends, your family, your neighbor, or you can do this and separate it into meal prep. How fantastic is that? Look at that. Guys, I thank you so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. For now, I'm Neighbor, and until next time, be well.